What's up, everyone? Today we are talking about something that is very interesting, at least I think it's interesting. We're going to be talking about Pikachu and Sonic, both characters from video games that are having movies made about them in 2019. You've got Detective Pikachu coming out, and you also have Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. So we've got some cool things coming, we've got some bad things coming, but we're going to talk about it in this video and let you guys know what I think about what we're going to get for both of those movies and kind of how we're going to be left off with after that. So first off, let's talk about Sonic. So Sonic is a game that came to the Sega Genesis and then later Sega systems, and then oftentimes they went to other systems like the Xbox 360. I know some of the Nintendo systems had Sonic games like the Wii and stuff like that, but we are talking about a movie, not the game. So what we see here is we've got this ridiculous looking Sonic movie. It just looks like they're taking it too seriously, and it's just going to end up not looking good, which could be a total detriment to the actual movie itself. Like, if they would have embraced the fact that maybe it doesn't look the greatest, or maybe what they're doing is not going to be the funniest, if they would have embraced that and kind of made fun of themselves and done like a third, maybe like a fourth wall break, you might see something cool. But I don't think we're going to see that. I think they're going to be taking this movie way too seriously, and then everyone is going to be making fun of it. Now, we're getting memes and stuff all about it, and I think that's hilarious and funny and all that. But when it comes down to it, this is yet another, what I'm assuming is going to be a seemingly terrible video game turned into a movie. There's tons of them, and we could talk about that for days, about movies that just didn't turn out well from video games. So this is something that I'm worried about, and I think could really be a detriment to the Sonic franchise and Sega kind of as a whole. Now on the flip side is Detective Pikachu, which I think is going to be a great movie. Now, one thing when I think of Detective Pikachu and what I've seen from the actual movie footage from the trailers, it looks like it's going to be a good movie. If you like Deadpool, I wanted to kind of compare Deadpool, like a PG version of Deadpool and Detective Pikachu. I think that's kind of what you're going to get. Now, you're not going to get the mercenary part that's killing people, but you are going to get kind of the humor. Obviously, it's going to be a tamed down version of Deadpool, because for some reason, Pokemon would never go that way. Oh wait, it's because it's a kid's thing. Like, most people think Pokemon's only for kids. It's not, so don't get me wrong, I love it and I still play it, but the overall assumption is Pokemon's for kids. However, Nintendo is very conservative, so I don't see them doing anything related to Deadpool with the cursing or some of the sexual jokes or stuff like that. However, I do think we're going to get some hilarious things. Like, the Detective Pikachu game was a lot of fun. It was hilarious. There were times that I was just laughing based on the dialogue and all that, which is something that I very much enjoy and I'm very much looking forward to in Detective Pikachu. Honestly, my biggest fear and kind of probably the downfall of Sonic is the way that it looks. Like, it doesn't look all that great. It looks like total CG, and I know people are always complaining about that. I'm not someone who cares whether it looks good or not, honestly. If the movie's good, kind of like games, if the games are fun and they're not the best graphically, it's okay. But I know movies is a whole nother ball game, because people are like, if it's not the best, I hate it, which is another thing. But I just think Sonic isn't doing itself any service or anything. It's just making it look bad, and honestly, it doesn't look all that great. It looks really iffy, and I'll go see this movie, and I don't go see very many movies, but I think it's going to be an interesting movie to see. I actually think Detective Pikachu is going to be way, way, way better than Sonic. Honestly, I think Sonic is going to flop, and people are going to be making memes about it for forever. Now, honestly, from just the trailers alone, Detective Pikachu looks way better. Honestly, the the Pokemon look way cooler, more realistic, whereas the Sonic character, it just looks like they tried too hard, tried to make it too cartoony, but it just didn't really work out. I think maybe if they would have went the way of kind of how Pokemon are going to be in the Detective Pikachu movie, they might have been on a better leg or better anyway, but they didn't, and so I think it's kind of gonna look bad and people are just gonna be like, boo, that sucks. So with that all being said, I will go see both of these movies, and I will talk about them on this channel because I've been talking about these movies separately before on the channel, and I think it's something that I like to see is video games turned into movies, but whether or not they're good or not, that's a different story. However, I am looking forward to Detective Pikachu. I think it's going to be hilarious, and if it's anything like the game, it's going to be well worth it to go see. So, with that being said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification because it lets you know when I post videos, which is every day now, so be on the lookout for that. But before you go, I want to say thank you so much again. Make sure you have a good day.